Hi, Dr. Moshiri. Dan Gurman here. Wanted to take this opportunity to express my heartfelt gratitude for all that you've done for me and for the university. You've been a great teacher. I think one of the things that really defines being a great teacher goes well beyond your ability to teach the material. A truly successful teacher also teaches the students how to become teachers. Beyond that, the good that you bring transcends teaching, and that is that you are an exemplary role model. You taught us how to be a professional at a time when professionals are becoming much more like tradesmen. You're respectful to all. For all of the honors that you are gaining right now, you deserve them all. You should be honored because you honor everybody else. You've enriched my life as a professional, and I think in some way you've even taught me how to be a teacher to my kids. I can only hope that my kids turn out to be just like your Maz. So all the best as you transition into a different stage of your career. I'm sure the university will miss you, and all of us intend to stay in touch with you.
Hi, I'm Fred Regnatter, Mayo Clinic, Rochester. I've known Farhad Moshiri for at least 30 years, and I even had hair back then. For all of us, he's been a cornerstone in our education, particularly with regard to orthodontic surgery, practice management, and craniofacial growth. He's also been a role model. I can't thank him enough. He's helped hundreds of residents and probably thousands of patients. I personally can't repay him, but I know that he would be pleased the next time you've got a complex case in your desk and you think to yourself, well, what would Dr. Moshiri do? Good luck, Dr. Moshiri, and thanks for everything you've done for us, for University of Louisville and the United States Army.
Dr. Moshiri, congratulations. This is Sid Brantley in Paducah, Kentucky, by the way. May or may not recognize me from years gone by. I'm changed in many ways, like most of us. I'm really tickled to have this opportunity just to congratulate you and wish you well. As I think back on my entire educational process, as I was doing this morning, mulling over this little video montage that this gentleman is putting together, I thought about all kinds of teachers through the past. Had a high school teacher, Leon Sullivan, who really hounded me, and had him for advanced biochemistry. Incredible teacher, really gave me a hunger for knowledge, which was a priceless gift. And then had a couple of college professors that were just over and above outstanding. Dr. Charles Smith, with whom I had 17 hours of biology or something like that at Murray State. And then same was true in dental school. Dr. John Kemper. Just used to enjoy watching really the beauty of the artistic nature of the way he did dentistry. It was something to behold and a model to try to pursue. And then I had many other professors through the years. And then when I think about my orthodontic residency, I think of Dr. Farhad Moshiri. And others as well, certainly. As Chief would say, thanks God to Chief and to the Creator for me having the opportunity to enjoy this awesome profession that we're in. But thanks also to professors like Dr. Moshiri, many others that I can mention, but this is your day. And you are absolutely one of the outstanding mentors of my entire career. No question about it, no hesitation. My staff has heard your name many times through the years. I've had your VTO from the JCO, EIEIO, in our front little folders in our office for years, and still refer to that. And as you know, I've spoken with you a few times through the years. It's just a blessing to have you as a mentor. Your constant reading was an inspiration to me. I always saw that you were pouring through the literature, and it was obvious also when you spoke and when you lectured and so on and so forth. My Moshiri paper, one of the most challenging things I did in the very early part of our residency, and I remember reading probably a 20-minute paper in roughly 1 minute and 7 seconds. I realized after that that maybe I could, if I didn't have a career in orthodontics, I could read the disclaimer at the end of commercials on television or radio, because I could pack 20 minutes into 1 minute. Mine was on extraction versus non-extraction. Had no idea what I was doing, but it was a great experience, and you were very gracious about how you did not berate us after our Moshiri papers, but instead you picked out the salient points and made sure everybody got them, and we moved on to the next person. Bottom line, you're an awesome mentor. Wish you the very best. It must be incredible for you now to have your son in practice with you. I can't imagine what that must be like. My son is an emergency medical physician, trauma kind of guy, and when he has those days where I tried to get him to follow in my footsteps, and he shadowed me some and always knew that medicine was what he wanted to pursue, and when he has those days where he has the 89-year-old lady that he's trying to put in the deep line and he gets a pneumothorax or whatever, he says, well, I have to look back and think, maybe I could have enjoyed learning how to bend those wires, Dad. But it's such a blessing to me to have an opportunity to be in our wonderful profession and to have mentors like yourself. Just a blessing of a lifetime. All the best to you. Hope you have an awesome retirement or whatever you're going to be doing. I'm sure you'll still be plenty busy, and I hope you just live long and prosper and enjoy yourself, and hope you have great health. Blessings to you.
Dr. Moshiri, thank you very much for being an excellent teacher. We really appreciate all that you've done as a profession, and our loss is your family's gain, but in the end I want to thank you for making me more smarter and teaching me words like temporomandibular and pivotal split. And with that, let us all say,
thank you, Dr. Moshiri.
Hey, Dr. Moshiri, this is Keith Nicholson from my beautiful apartment here in North Carolina, and just wanted to take this opportunity to congratulate you on your retirement from academics and to thank you for your commitment to the program for so many years. Certainly feel blessed I was there before your departure, and I have no doubt you'll continue to educate in many other capacities before you retire. Also wanted to share with you what I perceive to be your legacy at the program, and that was that, you know, despite encouraging us to become very well versed in the literature, I think you kind of also you know, provoked us to question that same literature and to do some critical thinking and to not just accept what we read as scripture or dogma. And that's something that I thought was admirable, and I certainly took away with me from the program. So yes, thanks again for your commitment for so many years, and you know, hope we cross paths at meetings, and wish you well in your retirement from academics. Thanks.
Go.
Hi, Dr. Moshiri. It's Chris Mattingly and Hannah Oliver here. Just to welcome you a wonderful retirement, and thank you for all you've done. Chris Al would be here, except he's working in our other office, but he certainly sends his regards as well.
I just want to thank you for everything that you taught us about surgery and for being there for my own surgery and all my questions that I asked you constantly as I was working up to it and the healing process. I don't know what the school's going to do without you, and you will truly be missed.
You were an inspiration to all of us, obviously one of the most intelligent people any of us have ever met. You gave us information that we wouldn't have gotten otherwise, that has affected our careers, and for that we'll be eternally thankful. My wife Jo and I laugh all the time about when you predicted the sex of our first baby by swinging something in front of her belly, and you had fortunately never been wrong, and you told us we'd have a nice healthy young boy, and that young lady now is a senior in college and thinking about dental school, so you were half right, it was a baby, and we certainly appreciate all that you've done in all seriousness. Good luck on your retirement, and peace.
So Jessica, how was your treatment at Bruner Orthodontics?
Well, at first with Dr. Bruner, it was pretty good, but then Dr. Bruner read Dr. Moshiri's notes, and he modeled himself after Dr. Moshiri, and treatment was excellent.
You know, that's true. As soon as I started modeling myself after Dr. Moshiri, my practice got a lot more enjoyable. But it wasn't until my staff started modeling themselves after Dr. Moshiri that things got really great. Congratulations on your retirement, Dr. Moshiri. Hey, Dr. Moshiri, it's me, Matt Brunner. You're at my office here in Redmond. I wish you were here in person with me, but I just want to say thanks. Thanks for all that you did to help teach me about orthodontics, for coming once a month and teaching me about orthognathics. I still remember how nervous I was about your oral exam, and that really prepared me even last year when I took the board exam. And you know, in the Army, then all my orthognathic experience was the stuff I learned from you. So I used the old Moshiri analysis for over 200 orthognathic cases while I was in the Army, and I'm so grateful for all that you did for all of us, and I hope to be able to give back to the profession the way you did. Thanks for everything. I'd raise a glass to you if I had one, but thanks and congratulations.